A highly emotional trailer for the upcoming documentary In Whose Name has set social media and entertainment news buzzing, offering a rare, unfiltered glimpse into the strained relationship between Kim Kardashian and her ex-husband, Kanye West, now known as Ye. The preview, released August 13, 2025, features a tearful Kim confronting Ye about his drastic behavioral changes, capturing the breakdown of a once-celebrated partnership, and shedding light on the rapper's ongoing struggles with mental health. The documentary, directed by Nico Ballesteros, has been in the making for 6 years. Ballesteros began filming Ye at just 18 years old, accumulating more than 3,000 hours of behind-the-scenes footage. This archive, combined with candid conversations and public moments, promises to form one of the most comprehensive portraits of the controversial artist to date. In Whose Name is slated for a wide theatrical release on September 19, 2025, across roughly 1,000 theaters in the United States, including AMC, Regal, and Cinemark locations. One of the most striking scenes in the trailer shows Kim Kardashian visibly distressed, tears welling in her eyes as she tells Ye, "Your personality was not like this a few years ago." Her voice wavers, suggesting both sadness and frustration at the changes she has witnessed. The exchange escalates when she tries to calm the discussion, saying, "We can talk about that later," but only for Ye to cut her off sharply. "It ain't no but." The moment is raw, tense, and emblematic of the emotional chasm that had grown between them. The footage further reveals Ye openly discussing his mental health. He admits in the film that he had been off his prescribed medication for 5 months at the time, describing it as a calling by the universe. In another startling line, he says, "I'd rather be dead than be on medication," and goes on to frame his condition as part of his artistic identity. "You know the best thing about being an artist and bipolar? Anything you do and say is an art piece." The juxtaposition of these statements with the visible pain on Kim's face underscores the deep personal toll his decisions and public behavior took on their family. The trailer also revisits Ye's turbulent public chapters over the past decade, including his 2020 presidential run, his high-profile Sunday service performances, and the controversies surrounding his remarks about Jewish people. It touches on the fallout from his infamous White Lives Matter shirt and the collapse of lucrative partnerships with brands like Adidas and Balenciaga. By weaving these public incidents with private, intimate moments, the film aims to show how the lines between Ye's personal struggles and public persona have blurred over time. Director Nico Ballesteros has described his approach as one of observation rather than judgment. Beginning his project as a teenager, Ballesteros formed a rapport with Ye that allowed for unusually candid access. Over the course of 6 years, he captured moments that range from the mundane to the explosive, avoiding scripted interviews in favor of letting situations unfold naturally. In promotional statements, Ballesteros has emphasized that the documentary does not offer a moral verdict, but instead invites audiences to form their own conclusions about the artist's choices, beliefs, and mental health journey. Kim and Kanye's relationship had long been a subject of fascination for the public and the media. They married in a lavish ceremony in 2014 and became one of the most visible celebrity couples in the world. Together, they share 4 children, North Saint Chicago and Psalm. However, behind the scenes, the relationship began to fracture. Kim filed for divorce in February 2021, citing irreconcilable differences, and by March 2022, she was legally declared single. The divorce was finalized in November 2022. Since their split, Kim has largely refrained from publicly criticizing Ye, even as his statements and actions attracted widespread backlash. On her reality series The Kardashians, she has spoken sparingly but poignantly about the challenges of co-parenting with him. In one episode, she explained that she chose silence during many of Ye's controversies for "my kids," adding that she wanted to shield them from public drama. She admitted, however, that the narratives Ye pushed online were the most damaging and often harder for her to manage than any public embarrassment she had endured in the past. In other interviews and episodes, Kim has expressed a deep sadness over Ye's changes in behavior and public demeanor, saying, "It's really confusing for me. It sucks when someone doesn't see how different they are." She has described moments when she avoided speaking out for fear of how he might respond, noting the emotional toll of living with uncertainty about what might come next. The trailer hints that In Whose Name will delve into these personal aspects of their separation, contextualizing them within Ye's broader life and career. It juxtaposes emotional breakdowns with grandiose public performances, intimate family interactions with fiery political statements, painting a complex picture of a man whose public and private lives have collided in ways that have affected those closest to him most profoundly. Beyond the Kardashian-West dynamic, the documentary also promises to explore themes of celebrity culture, the pressures of constant public scrutiny, and the stigmas and misunderstandings surrounding mental health. The inclusion of unguarded moments, rather than staged interviews, sets it apart from more polished celebrity profiles, and is likely to spark debate over how much access is too much when it comes to documenting someone's life. Early reactions to the trailer have been divided. Some viewers have praised the candidness of both Kim and Ye, noting that such raw exchanges are rare in celebrity documentaries. Others have expressed concern about whether Ye, particularly during periods off his medication, was in a position to fully consent to such intimate portrayals. Supporters of the film argue that it offers an important, unfiltered record of a significant cultural figure, while critics warn of potential exploitation. For Kim, the documentary represents another chapter in a long journey of navigating life in the public eye while balancing her personal boundaries. Her breakdown in the trailer is a stark reminder that behind the curated social media posts and reality television appearances, there are deeply human experiences of grief, frustration, and love lost. It's a moment that strips away the glamour to show a woman grappling with the painful reality of seeing someone she once knew change in ways she can no longer ignore. As for Ye, the documentary may serve as both a cautionary tale and a defense of artistic freedom, depending on the viewer's perspective. His willingness to speak openly about rejecting medication, his framing of bipolar disorder as part of his creative process, and his unapologetic approach to controversial statements will likely continue to polarize audiences. Whether the film will soften or harden public opinion remains to be seen. The release of In Whose Name is expected to draw significant attention, both from devoted fans of Ye's music and from those who have followed the Kardashian family's every move.